welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I'm Yosha and I'm your go-to girl for all things real. So today I wanted to talk to y'all about telling people no. This is like something that I've always had a hard time with, but I've gotten better with it. And so I wanted to talk about it with you. If you are new to my channel, I cover real talk, lifestyle, and reviews. There's a little bit of something for everybody here, so you may as well hit the subscribe button. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like what I'm discussing, and leave a comment down in the comment section. Leave me a few of them, and I do respond to my comments. So it is okay to just say no. And this goes back to the basics of when you were probably a kid and your parents taught you no. No means no. Well, that same thing applies to your relationships with your friends, the person that you love, your family, your job, okay? Put boundaries in place, because people without boundaries, they're never going to see that they are overextending you because they don't care. You have to care enough about yourself to be able to stand up for yourself. You have to be able to say, this is too much, I can't handle it, I'm sorry. You're going to have to be able to stand up for you and put that no out there when you know that you've done enough. If you find yourself feeling like you go to bed and you sleep for your 6 to 9 hours and wake up and you're still tired, ask yourself, do I have too much on my plate? Ask yourself, what is on my plate that I can delegate to somebody else and or give back to somebody who is putting a lot of pressure on me to deliver? Because at the end of the day, we all have to have our own best interest in heart. That is the thing that each person is responsible for, is self. You know, when you're a grown up, nobody is blaming your mom, your dad, your childhood. They're blaming you as the adult. There are some people that love to dump their problems on someone else. They don't have accountability. And the reason for it is because there are people like you who come to save the day, even though that person needs to figure out how to clean up their own messes. And what that does is it deflects the accountability that should be on them to them being grateful to have someone like you who will help them out. And what that person who is doing that needs to learn is that they have to clean up their own messes sometimes. Self-care is being able to set boundaries with people. And only people who really get upset about you enforcing boundaries are those who benefited from you not enforcing those in the first place. You deserve to be valued for you without you having to do something for someone else. And so if you feel like people are always going to you for something, in one hand, when you are lonely or lacking individual purpose, that can feel really good to know that people need you. But at the same time, on the opposite end, it can feel like very draining, being that person that everybody wants to go to ask for things or ask for favors, even if it's not money. Sometimes just people always wanting to call you to vent and put all their problems on your shoulders, so now you're stressed, is not a good thing. And so I encourage you on today to be that person that stands up for you. Be that person that's not afraid to say no when it is something you really can't do. I'm not telling you to go cut off all your family and friends today and never do a favor again, but understand that you don't have to do every favor. Understand that you don't have to be anyone's go-to person, especially if they're not your kid and this kid is over 18 and capable. It's okay to release it. Let them know that you love them, but you can't this time. And it's okay. Sure, some people may be upset. They may not like this version of you that sets boundaries, that doesn't say yes all the time, but they'll figure it out because it's their problem. And so you can't make other people's problem your primary focus, because that will drain you, that will stress you out. Let them use their skills to figure out their issues. And if it's as important as they make it seem when they're asking you, they will find somebody else to figure it out. They will figure it out themselves, or they will come up with some other alternative. Life goes on. It's like people who are afraid to take a day off from work because they're going to miss something. That business is going to continue to operate whether you show up or not. So you take that time off from work that you need whenever you need it, because if something happened to you, your job requisition is going to be up the next day, the next week. They're going to find somebody to fill your shoes. So likewise, when you're working, if you need to take some time off for your mental health, take the time. I wish I would tell my young self that coming out of college, like, take the time you need. Don't feel like you can't take time because people need you. They might, but they'll figure it out. They'll make do while you're not there. Prioritize yourself and your self-care, because you only get one you, and you can't pour into others from an empty cup. And at the end of the day, everybody is looking out for themselves. So if you're not doing your part and looking out for you, who else is going to do it? I'd love to hear your thoughts. So share them down below. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see y'all in my next one.